Hi, welcome to Dittmar Farms. I'm Mike Dittmar, one of the owners. As you probably know, we are famous for our sweet corn, and here we are planting our sweet corn. As you also know, our blood runs International Red, but we do have a John Deere. The old John Deere 7000 corn planter. The reason we use that to plant our sweet corn is because it is an amazing planter, even if it's John Deere. It's so good. I think if it'll plant quarters and Dollar Trees would come up for it. So we're going to use the John Deere planter to plant our sweet corn. So what we've learned through trial and error is that we plant 4 rows, and then we leave a big gap, and then we plant 4 rows. And the reason we leave a gap is so we can get we have a small tractor equipment, a Farmall A or a Kawasaki Mule, and we pick our sweet corn all by hand. So it's all really good quality, and we get to inspect it when we pick by hand. I had to fight with my dad for 3 years to leave that gap because he couldn't leave a row like that. But through trial and error, we learned that is the best thing. So that's how we plant our sweet corn. So all my life growing up, my grandma and grandpa would plant sweet corn, and they would always plant about 8 varieties. And every variety, every year they would try 1 or 2 new varieties. So they constantly had what the best corn was, and we still continue that every year. Every other year, we plant a new variety. And Papa Rick here, he'll tell you about some of the varieties. But what would happen is that we'd plant this corn, and as soon as the next variety was ready, we abandoned the old corn. And one day, Dad and I were talking, and we're like, let's sell that at the farmer's market. And we're here now today because of that.
Since mid-60s, my parents planted just for their garden Harris seeds. They're out of Rochester, New York, and I'm kind of like them because we still use Harris seeds. We also use Rupp seeds. And I'm not trying to do commercial for them, but that's what we found to have the best seed, the best prices. We start with an early variety at 65 days so we can have the first sweet corn. The earliest corn doesn't taste as good, it's not as sweet, but at least it gives some people an idea of what we got sweet corn ready. So we have a 65-day corn called Sweet Chorus. It's a Harris invention. The next one is Harris 1001. It's a 73-day corn. It's actually Jana's favorite corn. She loves it because it desilks very easy and it's very tasty. But our favorite corn, and this has been for 25 years, is Montauk. It was a development of Harris Moran, which is related to Harris seeds, and they developed it 25 years ago. And every year, as Mike had said, we try to find something better, but we can't beat Montauk. The only downside is it's not resistant to rust, and if you plant it real late, you might end up with rust and a lower yield. But other than that, it's our favorite corn, and we are trying a couple new ones this year. I can't remember what they are, but we'll let people know if they're any good.
What he's doing is filling the pockets. The John Deere 7000 planter is awesome. About 1 strip down for us is just the pocket filled, and then that'll be enough. And then we don't have to waste any corn or take a lot of time to pack it up again.
This is what happens after the planter goes through. It does everything. It opens up the soil, puts the seed down, and covers it all in one.